What's going on, everybody? Fucking intro. I fucking hate this team. I fucking hate my life. I'm gonna kill myself. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, you're not getting a cold takes from the land intro from me either today. What a fucking shit show of a game, man. I mean, a must win, we said last week, and we come out and absolutely shit the bed once again. Fucking
We didn't shit the bed,
offense
buddy.
looks terrible.
We diarrheaed all over the room and fucking
The bed was
and then
shit
dove in it.
and we slept in it, yeah, is what it was.
Yes.
But freaking, I mean, what else could go wrong, man? I mean, 1-3 start against two of the worst fucking teams on our schedule. We lost to the Giants, and then we come out and lose to the Raiders in back-to-back weeks. I mean, what is there to say?
Yeah,
I mean, just horrible game.
Yeah.
Fucking defense sucks, offense sucks, fucking coaching sucks.
It all sucks. You know what? Deshaun Watson
exactly.
was pretty solid. That's it. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, Amari Cooper, man, what the fuck has happened to Amari Cooper?
I have no fucking idea, man. Fucking wide open, over the middle, ball right in his chest, and he just fucking goes flying up in the air, and it gets picked off.
Yeah. That whole play happened in slow motion. As he cocked back to throw it, I'm like, oh, Cooper's wide open. And there's four guys around him. Hits him right in the chest and just flies up in the air for a freaking pick. And I just couldn't believe it.
And then Deshaun Watson rolls out, gets absolutely creamed, and as he throws Amari Cooper's wide open 80-yard touchdown, and they call a hold that didn't exist on fucking Nick Harris.
Yeah, I was freaking out so much that I was at my grandparents watching the game, and I was freaking out. And usually I'm the one that has control of the remote. So I was freaking out on the couch, and I fucking changed the channel on accident. And I'm like, oh, God, no. So I switched back over to the Browns game, and when I fucking saw the flag, I'm like, you got to be shitting me. And then literally everybody on the broadcast was like, oh, that's not a hold. What the fuck? And then, after they showed the other angle, of course, the one guy's like, "Oh, actually, it kind of was a hold."
No, he can fuck his mom.
If that's a hold, then you might as well not play any fucking games, because that happens every fucking play on every position on the line.
Yeah, I was watching the game. My good buddy, who's a few feet over here from me, his name's Drake. He's a Steelers fan. Fuck him for that. But we were watching it together because we watched the Steelers game first, and then we watched the Browns game. And fucking, I saw that play, and as he's running downfield to score, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I have my prop Browns helmet on, and then you just see the flag thing didn't even come up. It just said, the announcer was all like, "Take the touchdown away," and I dropped to my knees, and I was like, "Why? Why? Why, buddy? Do you know why? Because the football gods hate us."
No, I don't know why, man. I mean, it seems like a thing where it's like, I don't fucking know why that. They only do this on big plays too. The Super Bowl, literally, when Philly lost a couple years ago, was on a play like that, where it was a BS fucking holding call on the defense. And I'm like, why the fuck do they insist on doing this on the biggest fucking play of the game? Constantly. They fucking do this all the time. This is the reason why I can't stand the fucking NFL. It's the officiating is horrible. I know. Fucking Jesus Christ, read the fucking room. It's not even close to a hold. And you're deciding big games. We had a fucking helmet to helmet against the Chiefs in a fucking playoff matchup where it could have taken us to the fucking AFC title game that didn't get called. And then they win, and then the next fucking week they get that called in their favor.
Yeah, it's I don't know how we're at a point where bad calls aren't reviewable somehow. They tried it that one year for defensive pass interference where you could challenge it, but then the refs would just, because they still have all the power, they would just rule it as they were the right anyway, even if it was wrong, and then they took it away. It shouldn't be challengeable where the refs decide. It should be something where, you know how, they do booth reviews and shit? They should have that be called in for bad calls so they can fix that shit, and these refs can be held accountable. It's fucking
especially
retarded.
With the NFL, it's you take, after a play like that, you take so much time off in between plays anyway. It's they 100% should have somebody that can call down from New York and be like, yo, that's not a hold call, let the refs know, and then they can fucking keep playing. It doesn't have to be a 5-minute process. It should be easy. And like you said, the fact that this can't be reviewed is absolute nonsense. I mean, that was the best throw of the season.
Yeah. It was beautiful. They got broken coverage. He was wide open, and it just sucks. And then on top of that, the offensive line couldn't block me and you if we were out there fucking on the Raiders' defensive line, fucking.
They're horrible, man. They're so bad.
I feel so bad for Joel Bitonio. It's
DeJuan
just him.
Jones too. At least Watson, he got pissed at fucking DeJuan Jones on the one play and was fucking screeching in his ear. This fucking guy, dude. I fucking I don't know what this fat fuck is doing out there. This fucking 500-pound fucking hippopotamus out there. Fucking, they hike the ball, and one guy goes between him, fucking unblocked, and then another guy goes around him, and he's just fucking doing a spin move out there like he's hitting circle playing Madden 25. It's fucking unbelievable.
Dude, Watson laid into him, too, on the one play, because he had Amari wide open, and he just kind of had to chuck the ball away because there was two guys that didn't block either of them. He just looked at him and said, wow, that's pretty, as they walked by him, and they fucking...
shit.
It was just... my soul
and don't get
hurts.
us wrong. Neither one of us, as everybody knows that listens to this regularly, we're not fucking Deshaun Watson apologists by any means. We've called him out many times. But when you come out and play a game as good as this, I mean, fucking, for most of the game, he was like 90+% completion percentage until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, he was fucking ripping it downfield. Had the one insane throw, obviously, we just talked about, to Amari Cooper for the touchdown that would have been 82 yards called back. Then he threw a fucking dime to Jerry Jeudy, hits him right over the fucking shoulder, but he gets absolutely clobbered by that safety.
Yeah.
I'm like, he was just fucking like hitting everybody today.
I know, like, if I mean, I wouldn't say he was on the level of like Houston Deshaun, but this is as close as we've fucking gotten since he's started. Like, obviously he's still a bit too conservative at times, but shit, if he can play like this, the line can the line just block and the defense just be. Also, the defense, you know, I love our defense and it's still pretty good, but low key disappointing.
Oh, they've been shit, bro. They've been shit. Yeah, they've been absolute ass. I mean, fucking Martin Emerson has been horrible, bro. I mean, he is fucking trash. He was ass. He was fucking playing 15 yards off of every fucking receiver. I'm looking on the left side of my screen. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, he's like damn near off the fucking screen. And they'll like hike it and he'll immediately throw the ball down and they'll get 10 yards. I'm like, what is he fucking doing? He does that. He gets like 2 defensive holding calls today. I mean, he's fucking terrible, bro.
Yeah, he's been bad for a majority of this year. He was fine the first couple games, but then last week he was horrendous, bad. And then this week
Bush
he wasn't
is terrible too, bro. Like,
yeah,
my God.
Yeah,
like, we want to talk about a bad pickup. Devin Bush is horrible.
Yeah, I knew it too, because as soon as Jordan Hicks got hurt, I'm like, fuck, that means Devin Bush is going to have to come in and play. And then my buddy over here who's a Steelers says, oh, Devin Bush, he did some stuff for us. I'm like, fuck you, this guy's ass. Just watch. And we watched. I think I saw him make one tackle. Like, that was it.
Dude, the one replay they showed, the guy was like, the commentary, I don't even know who, again, by the way, like, I don't know who the hell was on commentary. It's like we had Doris Burke and frickin' what's his face out there calling our game. But the one guy's like, yeah, I'm kind of confused what's going on here. The linebackers, they hiked the ball and neither one come downhill, and Devin Bush is just standing there. He doesn't plug a gap. He doesn't run up the middle. Like, I don't know what he's doing. It looks like he's never played linebacker a day in his life.
He's just short, thick, and fast. That's all he is. He can't fucking tackle. He can't play coverage. Like, I think
our whole defense can't tackle. My God, dude, those 2 back-to-back plays where they scored the touchdown. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we couldn't tackle these damn running backs
right before. Oh yeah, it was freaking insane. And then I think was that the end around drive where they finished it with the end around. But the one play before that, the dude broke like 5 tackles.
Yeah, I don't know. Jim Schwartz, one, needs to make some schematic changes to try and help out these corners outside of Denzel. And then also he's got to lay into this team about their tackling and their overall effort on defense. Because, like, outside of Myles Garrett doing his thing, like, the whole, I mean, JOK was really good too.
Yeah.
But
yeah, JOK was awesome.
Outside of that, our defense looked like fucking, I don't know, cheerleaders
Swiss
trying
cheese.
to play defense.
It was Swiss cheese out there, man.
Swiss
like you said, JOK was insane, had a couple really good tackles for loss. Miles had the 2 big sacks. So, I mean, you can't ask for any more than that when a guy they said he had 3 different injuries. So if he's playing through 3 different freaking injuries, you can't expect more than that.
And he was balling.
Yeah, he was killing it. I mean, secondary was bad besides Denzel Ward. This season, man, I mean, from what we've seen in the first 4 games, Denzel's clearly our best cornerback. I think Cam Mitchell's our second best. And frickin' Newsome and Newsome's been a little bit better than Emerson, but still not great. And Emerson's just been absolutely atrocious.
They both have just been horrendously underwhelming. So they need to figure it out like quickly because now we're 1-3, and we're in the easier part of our schedule. And now we go in.
You have the white hot Commanders, bro.
Yeah,
42 points they put up today.
Yeah, now we got to go play Jaden Daniels and the fucking Commanders in Washington. So they're probably gonna fucking lay a fucking stinker on our chest. And then we got to play Philly.
Yeah.
Who Philly has been kind of not great this year, but shit, still doing better than we are. And then we get into the fucking shit can part of our schedule where we're going to get poo-pooed on 87 times. Like, can you imagine what this offensive line is going to look like when we play Pittsburgh?
No, it's not going to be
fucking
good, man.
Fucking TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith are going to both have 10 sacks apiece in the first fucking quarter.
I hope Yeah, I hope whenever we play them, they kind of look at film and like I watched most of the game today. I hope they really look at the job Indy did because they freaking neutralized the hell out of TJ Watt. He had 2 total tackles and I don't even think he had a pressure and 0 sacks today. But I would just go like, boys, do this. They were chipping him and they were helping out on the edge. But I'm like, if we can just do this, we can get through this.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is the defense has to make a good bit of adjustments. They need to figure out what the fuck is going on with the health of this offensive line because Conklin's still out. Jedrick is back out again. We got all these guys injured.
Yeah.
I don't know if you make a trade.
What's going on with Conklin? Is he going to retire or something? Like, what's going on with
he
him?
might have to. I would tell him just retire and let us get his money back that we fucking paid him. That's why I did not understand that extension we signed him to after we had drafted DeJuan Jones. Granted,
that
DeJuan
was
Jones
after his first injury, wasn't it?
Yes! He had been hurt multiple times before that.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I mean, we keep coming back to that. The offensive line is the biggest problem. I mean, I've said it once and I'll say it a million more times. If you don't have an offensive line, it doesn't fucking matter what's around you. So it doesn't matter if we're getting Nick Chubb back. It doesn't matter if we're getting Njoku back. If we're going to get absolutely fucking bitch slapped around out there. Like in the second quarter, we were fucking driving a little bit. And then literally 2 seconds after hiking the ball, less than 2 seconds, there's 3 guys on top of Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
didn't look great. Literally, Batonio, like you said, Batonio is the only one out there doing anything. Nick Harris was pretty fucking bad again. DeJuan Jones he doesn't even look like the same player. He looks like his cousin, fucking Rowandre Jones out there.
I'm kind of hoping that his thing is he's just out of shape because he was injured all offseason, so he couldn't really practice. But at some point he's got to start to figure it out. And then like you said, Nick Harris, like on that, I think it was on that last drive when we were moving downfield, and then when Deshaun Watson's trying to make an adjustment to the running back, he snaps it behind him.
He hikes the ball.
Yeah, and he fucking, and then I'm sad, you know.
Out of the shotgun too, like, aren't you supposed to wait until you hear that? Like, you're supposed to wait for the clap out of shotgun, aren't you?
Every team does it slightly differently on how they do their cues, but I don't know if there was a miscommunication from Deshaun or if it was Harris's fault, whatever the fuck it was. That shit can't happen because now we got to string together some wins against much tougher teams. Because this version of the Raiders without Devontae Adams or fucking Max Crosby, they were bad. Like, they are not good.
Yeah.
And we fucking lost to them.
Dude. We played a shitty team. Like, the team we played today, like, no offense to Vegas fans, even though more Browns fans were there than fucking Raiders fans today. But Jesus fucking, like, this is not a good team we played this week. The team we played last week damn sure wasn't a good team. And you fucking lose to both. And again, how the fuck do you lose this game when they don't have Max Crosby out there? Or Devontae Adams? We had this little popcorn fart in the first half. Fucking the size of my left fucking leg out there, fucking running, he's fucking insane. This fucking guy looks better than anybody we have on our fucking team.
But yeah, it was just all bad. I don't know. I don't really.
It's horrible, bro. Horrible. Bad coaching. Like, how is nobody like? Granted, we said Deshaun kind of got on DeJuan, but it's like, how is nobody getting in somebody's face? Like, gee, this is where we need fucking Vrabel on the sidelines. Like, if Stefanski and fucking Jim Schwartz are just going to be ho-hum, everything's fine, everything's going to be okay, you need somebody to get in these fucking guys' face and be like, wake the fuck up.
They need you out there, apparently.
Jesus Christ, you're going to give me a fucking conniption.
Dude, I threw multiple objects. I fucking... I was...
You knew, too. As soon as that ball, like you said, as soon as the ball got hiked out of shotgun and Deshaun was talking to Ford and he had to fall on that bitch, I knew the fucking game was over then. Like, you're not coming back from that in the red zone. It's already too hard to score in the red zone. We're a shitty offensive team. We haven't put up more than 20 points a game yet this season. So as soon as you get in 2nd and 18 or whatever it was, the game's over. There's nothing you can freaking do.
Yeah, so outlook, not great. At least the Guardians are good. I guess that's going to be the highlight of our channel because I feel like it's going to be a long year, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be good, man. I mean,
yeah,
it seems to be a pairing that just does not mesh well. Deshaun Watson and Kevin Stefanski. I mean, the first drive always looks great, and then after the first 15 or so scripted plays, it looks absolutely horrendous. I mean, he comes out and he was great with Baker for a while until he got hurt, got his shoulder injured. Was really good with Flacco down the stretch last year. Jacoby Brissett even looked decent. Took down Tom Brady at home when he was with the Bucks. And now we have a guy that's more talented than any of those guys, and he can't seem to figure it out. So
yeah, and to make it worse, fucking Baker was balling today, and Joe Flacco came in and was also playing well and beat the Steelers. So. This is. I don't want to talk about this team anymore.
Andrew Berry, like, has really done us a disservice with this offensive line depth, man. I mean, it's fucking terrible. Like, you have guys that, like, aren't even getting reps, so, like, guys that other teams might want, like, trade in Elijah Moore or something to get some offensive line depth. Because, like, what we have now, even if we have Conklin and Wills, it's not going to be good enough.
Yeah, at this point, we don't know, because Conklin hasn't played in a million fucking years, and Jedrick Wills, we already know, is an issue. He's not going to play more
than 10 fucking plays. He's going to come out and, like, he will get hurt again. Like, it's just what he does. He's probably never going to have a fucking healthy season.
He'll break his fucking eucalyptus bone and fucking be out for another season and a half. But that's
cumulonimbus muscle out there.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got, buddy. I'm disgusted.
Yeah, I'm disgusted too. And don't think Deshaun's getting out of this unscathed. That fucking idiot on the last play of the game rolls out and fucking throw it up. I don't give a shit if everybody's covered. It's fucking 4th down. Throw the fucking ball up. Give somebody a chance to make a play, whether it's us or the other fucking team. Like, what a fucking stupid decision.
Yeah, it just...
Jesus fucking Christ. When he went down, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he didn't even get the ball off.
You just gotta try and make a play or something. And if you go and watch that replay from, like, the all-22 angle, Jerry Jeudy was screaming open in the middle of the field. Like, yeah, the pass rush was pretty bad, but fuck, jump in the air and give your arm all you got.
Because he fucking breaks out again and he rolls out to the fucking left, which isn't even, like, he's a right-handed quarterback. Why the fuck is he rolling out to the left?
I don't fucking know, but it ain't good, buddy.
Oh, good God, man. Horrible, horrible freaking game. I mean, the defense might be the most alarming thing outside of the offensive line. Offensive line, we were saying even last year, highly overrated. Not great. Yeah. I don't think the offensive line's been very good in a long time. But the defense just looks lost, man. I mean, nobody outside of Miles can get any pressure whatsoever. The defensive tackles have really been utter shit this season. Like, Tomlinson's done fucking nothing. Granted, we still haven't seen Michael Hall yet, but my God, the secondary has been trash outside of Denzel Ward. Linebackers, we have one, like we did last year. JOK is great. The rest is a bunch of absolute nonsense. And then we lost Hicks. So
yeah,
I have no idea what's going to happen there.
Yeah, who fucking knows? We'll have to see what's going on there. But we got a long week to sit in our fucking sorrows, and then we got to somehow go in and beat Washington.
Season may be over, buddy.
It might be.
Yeah, you're going to have to. I mean, you have to beat Washington, and now that we said we had to be at least 4-1, 3-2. Now that we're going to be,
we're 1-3, looking maybe 1-4. Fucking, it's bad. It ain't.
You're going to have to go out and beat teams you have no business beating. Now you're going to have to beat a Kansas City Chiefs. You're going to have to beat or win both off of a Baltimore Ravens. You're going to have to win some games that you're the big underdog in.
Yeah, but I guess we'll see how it goes. If we're going to crumble, we're going to crumble hard. But before we get out of here, hey Drake, come here. This is my friend Drake. He's a Steelers fan. The Browns lost him some money today, so I just want him to get his thoughts in here.
Fuck good. That O-line. Fuck the Browns. Devin Bush is the best player on that defense, and also Steelers Justin Fields MVP.
Oh my God.
But hey, I want my money back, Browns. You fucking sold me my parlay.
There's that. All right. Do you have anything else you want to add before we go fucking cry the rest of the night?
Yeah, fuck Devin Bush. I don't want to see that fucking bum ever again. And freaking, we didn't even talk about this guy yet. But the last thing, and we'll end with this. Dustin Hopkins is at, what the hell, bro?
Yeah, what the fuck,
you missed
man?
A chip shot of an extra point. All you need is a field goal there at the end, which we were already in field goal range after that Jerome Ford run. Frickin', I hated that play call until he broke it free. I'm like, oh, what a stupid play call. And immediately I'm like, oh, what a brilliant play call. Like right after. And then frickin', of course, our most reliable guy on frickin' either side of the ball, frickin' our kicker, Dustin Hopkins, just fucking chunks a damn extra point.
Yeah.
So we'll see, buddy. I don't know. This might be a 6-win team.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not going to add anything else. I hope you guys enjoyed our fucking horrendous rant. This might be the biggest rant we have had on YouTube.
Yeah, this one ain't getting monetized. We've dropped about 150 F-bombs. We apologize, Deborah, if you're listening.
We've thrown in a bit too many fucks. So if this video gets 1 million views, that we ain't making no money. But whatever. This team sucks. I hate it. Go Guards. The Browns are fucking shit, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cold takes from the land.